Whew. Alright. Just finished, what did I do, 11 rounds. As I tell you guys, no, I don't stink. As I tell you guys, I smell good. I smell like, alright, that's just weird. As I tell you guys, I always do 10, but if there's a day where I'm feeling a little tired, sluggish, or if I'm feeling myself, in both instances, that's when I will do an extra round. Hold on, let me wipe this camera down. Make sure it's not. There we go. Is that better? I might have pinched it in. Yeah, so what up, Anthony? So yeah, man, in days like this, if I'm feeling myself or if I'm feeling sluggish, I'll do an extra round. What's cracking, Mexican G? I just finished 11 hard rounds, baby. Literally, just finished. That's why I'm sweating like a witness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm sweating like Girl Scouts coming to R. Kelly's door. Nah, that's not even funny. I got a daughter. That's not even funny. What's cracking, people? What we got? Joseph Johnson, what's up? Anthony, what up? I thought something was wrong. Nah, man, I just finished. Oh, you thought I was coming on here for help? I'm in the basement. They're upstairs. I can't feel my legs. Call for help. Nah, this is just how I gets down, man. I work hard in the gym. Sweating like a Catholic priest. Oh, damn, Mexican. Damn, I mean, I started it, so. Yeah, nah, man, I did 11 rounds. It was scheduled for 10, but I decided to step it up because I have a cold, so I was feeling kind of shitty. So one thing I've always done, I encourage all you guys, all you fighters, you know what? Even in life, because I forwarded this into life. I use this mindset, this theories in life. When something is hard, when something you don't want to do, or you're struggling, or you hate it, or really pushing you, you should do an extra round or keep doing more of it. And that's in life because one, it builds your resilience and your endurance, and also mental. It doesn't have to just be physical, mental endurance. The two go hand in hand. But also, what was my other reason? Builds mental and physical endurance. I forgot what I was gonna say. Dr. Wang, what up, blood? Used to step it up in the ring at Border Wars. Use it to step up in the ring at I'm not going to Border Wars, unfortunately. But yeah, it builds your endurance mentally and physically when you keep pushing. But it also builds your drive. It builds you. It makes you less scared of the thing that was tiring you or fearing you or just annoying you or wearing you out. It makes you not fear it or not even worry about it. If fear is not what you have, let's say you're just annoyed, don't want to deal with it. It makes you be like, whatever, I did this, and I did a couple extra on top of it, so I'm not scared of this thing. You know what I'm saying? It makes you more confident, too. How do you not have Usyk top 3? Well, Mr. Wang, because my criteria, I have 3 criteria, right? And this is why this is so subjective. My criteria are accomplishment, skill, and dominance. And all those, Usyk does not have the dominance factor over a guy like Benavidez or Bam Rodriguez, because those guys have never fought a fight like Fury where he almost lost. Now, look, you can say, well, Usyk's lighter and it's admirable that he came up. Okay, and those are all arguments. So I'm not shitting on people who would have Canelo or what's his face? Who's the other one I'm missing? Canelo or Usyk over Benavidez or Bam. I get it, but that's just my criteria. Bro, when I have a little cold, it's hard for me to do cardio. Yeah, well, that's when I do it more and I push myself. So it's also going to, so like I said before, that'll just build your endurance, your actual mental and physical endurance. And mental endurance also means not giving a fuck about whatever it is when you see it again, because you know you can handle it, even in the worst circumstances. Who would you say Benavidez fought that's on the level of Fury? See, I don't look at it that way because Benavidez is fighting everybody in his division. He's fighting all available options, and of course, the one that would really put him above Usyk would have been if he could fight Canelo, but that's not Usyk's. That's not Benavidez's fault. Just like people said, well, Roy Jones didn't beat anybody in his era, or Vitaly Klitschko was champion for 11 years or whatever, but who was he beating? Nobody. Those aren't their fault. As long as they're fighting all the available options, you can't discredit or take away points from somebody because their era didn't have the same level of high legendary competition. Benavidez 75. I see guys like Yard and Morrell. Okay, so he just went to 75. And I don't know why the hell you're putting Morrell in there. You misspelled it, but I know what you meant. Morrell has only had like 15 fights or whatever. But yeah, he just moved to 75. We're talking about what he's done thus far. Canelo's the one that I don't think should be in the top 5 from my criteria, because it's about dominance. All my guys never lost, never even came close to losing. As a matter of fact, the closest, Terrence Bud Crawford just came the closest to losing he ever came, and he still won. It was just close. 11 fights, yeah, that's why. If Morrell's only had 11 fights, yeah, come on. Benavidez has had, 30-something? 3 times as many fights? You seem like you just don't like Benavidez there, Mr. Wang. I think Benavidez is grossly underrated in boxing. Grossly underrated. He has everything. And I know, and people have this ridiculous narrative. Oh, all he does is walks forward and throws punches. He's heavy-footed. He's cement-footed. He has no defense. It's like, have you ever seen him spar? Have you ever, that's not what it is. And I'll be the first to say it if it is. It's just not. Yard in the UK. What about him? I know who Yard is. Yard's also older, by the way, and pretty much at the end of his career. But Benavidez would kick the shit out of Yard. Only person who has a chance against Benavidez would be one of the 2 dudes who are fighting for the undisputed, which is obviously Usyk or Beterbiev. Not Usyk, Beterbiev, excuse me, Beterbiev or Bivol. Benavidez looked lackluster versus a senior citizen. He looked lackluster? Okay. You talking about his last fight? He didn't look lackluster. He looked better. I'll tell you right now, he won more convincingly than Usyk won. So, whoop, there it is. Matter of fact, Benavidez has won every fight more convincingly than Usyk's won, almost. But Usyk's great. You could argue, I wouldn't, I'm not against swapping Benavidez or Bam for Usyk. I get it. But what happens in the rematch when Tyson Fury stops Usyk? Which I think is going to happen. But it might not, but let's say it does. Then what? But we'll see. You're comparing a prime Fury to a shot Vosdik. Okay. The point is, they're fighting who's in front of them. And, you know what I'm saying? We're analyzing what we have. So, walking in my second job, take care, bro. You going live this weekend? Probably, yeah. Maybe I'll go live for the Canelo fight. What's the kids say today? That's crazy work. Nasty work, I think they say. What's up, CJ Esparon? What's cracking? Esparon. Mi gente. You don't even speak Spanish, do you? Smash that like button, guys. Show your support for the channel. Subscribe and share. CJ, my man. I just dropped a Muhammad Ali video, peoples. Did you see it? About him banging it out with, and I'm not going to say pause because I'm fucking 47, with possibly the hardest puncher in history, Ernie, the Alabama Slam of Schaefer's. What percent are you giving Berlanga to win? 20? What do you think? I can't go over 20. I was even thinking of going like 15-10, but let's do 20 just to be. Yeah, it's not looking very likely for him. tired today, people. Some say Schaefer's gave Ali the health issues. That's usually not a thing that happens from one fight. That's usually an accumulation. However, you do have Riddick Bowe, who literally received signs of pugilistic dementia, which is basically being punch drunk, from the Riddick Bowe fight. Literally, I did a video on this. You listen to his interview before the fight and after, and there's a clear sign of severe slurring, and it never went away. So that's the one time. But you could even argue it was accumulation, and Fury, not Fury, and Galata just put the cherry on top. Yeah, but I'm hoping for the upset. Yeah. I kind of wouldn't mind an upset either, although Berlanga kind of annoys me. I know I'm from New York and all that, but he kind of annoys me a little bit. But I love upsets, unless it's like one of my favorite fighters. Upsets are always fun. I'll never mind an upset unless it's one of my favorite fighters. And I only have like 3 or 4. The rest that I would like always want to see win. The rest, I don't care. Like, I just want to see good fights. I got Danny Garcia, Wang. I do. I don't know that much about Lara, but I just have a feeling that Danny's going to go for his last hurrah. Kind of do like a Cotto thing when Cotto knocked out Martinez to win the middleweight. $90 is crazy. I'm assuming you meant 90%. Oh, they're charging $90 for it? That's what you mean? The pay-per-view? Well, or you can pay Fire Stick Goose Egg. There's always that. Or you can pay Live Stream 0. I think Plant might lose Saturday. Oh, Plant fight Saturday too? Is he on the same card? You know, I'm hearing a lot of people think Plant might lose to this Macumbi dude. I don't know much about him, but if he loses to a dude who looks like an 80s porn actor, looks like the star Debbie Does Dallas. I mean, I'm being funny because I've actually never watched Debbie Does Dallas, but you get what I'm saying. Rolly's on the undercard? Who's he fighting? Some nobody, right? Is Rolly fighting some nobody? You don't... Oh, you're asking? Yeah, well, whatever. That's the Rolls. The Rolls Royce. Dr. Wang. Are you a real doctor? Dr. Wang? Medical doctor? An owner of a PhD of some sort? A doctorate degree? An owner of a doctorate degree? Or that's just your screen name? I feel like if I was had a PhD or whatever, I don't think I'd want people to call me doctor. You're Wang. So you're not doctor? You didn't really answer the question, but okay. So, Dwayne? What up, D. Wayne? What's cracking? I could fall asleep right now, people. I'm tired. What are you boxing for? What do you mean? Just got home from school. Yeah, my son should be coming home any minute. Big exhibition. Who, me? No. No, I'm not fighting anymore. I do it for health. Physical and mental health. I love doing it. Always have. How old are you, Dwayne? Dwayne's 15? Might be 16 now? Damn. Only 5 people in this motherfucker? See, this is why I'd be going to Instagram. A lot more viewers. But whatever. What are you gonna do? Last time I came on here, though, wasn't bad. 20, 30, something like that. Like, at a time. You feel me? What else we got going on? No, what video? With Kid Austin's dad? I saw him and Greg Hackett going at it, which I didn't like, but whatever. Not everybody gets along. $16. Yeah, my son's about to come home from school in a little bit. What else we got, people? Talk to me before I break out of here. Blank Man, what up? Berlanga gonna try and bully. I don't think he is, because that's just a death sentence. Nah, he can't. And if he does, it's gonna make for a very exciting fight. I worry Berlanga's gonna be on some, like, staying away shit and make it boring. Because Berlanga's taller, so if he just uses his height advantage, it will be harder for Canelo to reach him. It'll take more time. So we could get like a boring 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. Yeah, of course I'm going to watch a Canelo fight. I'm kind of excited for the fight. Canelo's exciting to watch, especially when he's overmatched. Or undermatched, I should say. But I was gonna go to Border Wars, but can no longer do so. Berlanga jab isn't anything to write home about. Berlanga, I don't think anything he does, and I'm not disrespecting him, but I think he's a very kind of just mediocre fighter. No, I didn't watch the whole. I didn't watch it. I'm not really interested in, what Berlanga says. Like, if he knocks out Canelo or beats Canelo, that's one thing. But it's like, who cares? And Billy is a tougher fight. Maybe. But then Billy's more susceptible to get knocked out because he's just right there in your face. No movement, nothing. I think he'll get hurt quicker. Yeah, I'm from NYC. Why? Born and raised, baby. Born and raised, Hell's Kitchen. Repping the kitchen. Chain snatching, purses lifting. Girls stay smitten with the kid from the kitchen. Wallet ripping, rhyme spitting. Keep it shitting. That last one was stupid. You should be rocking with Berlanga. Nah, I don't rock with people who are where I'm from just because they're where I'm from. You know what I mean? I like them if I like them. I don't give a fuck where they're from. Now, if it's a fighter that I like and he's from where I'm from, and I like him to begin with, that definitely helps. But I don't just rock with people because they're from my hometown. You know what I mean? King, I can't fight. Okay, you're about to get blocked, so the wrenches can block him if he continues saying stupid shit. Tank fighting Rayo? I don't know. What's up, Jonathan? What's cracking? What's goings on? What's goings on? What's cracking? How we doing? People give you a lot of hate for saying Castillo beat Floyd. A lot of people say that. I mean, a lot of people say that because there's a very strong argument for it. I don't want Floyd to have lost. So that's the difference with me. You guys know me. I'm balanced. Like, I don't want somebody to lose or somebody to win. It's what I saw. You thought Castillo won too? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Just like Andre Ward. I thought Andre Ward lost to Kovalev the first time. I thought Canelo lost to Triple G the first time. Now, these were all close-ish fights, but, That's what it is. I thought Pernell Whitaker, this one really isn't argued, but Pernell Whitaker clearly beat Chavez. Clearly. Fife, but, you know. Yeah, well, comments, blank man. I don't know if you create content or if you're on, you know, you have no idea how much crappy comments I get. It's part of what you do. The worst is when I put up videos of me hitting bags and stuff. That's when people, like, look, I know I'm not the greatest fighter in the world, but I know that I have mad speed, I have mad power, and you could clearly tell that I've been boxing a long time when you look at me. Even if you don't think I'm amazing, even if you just think I'm okay. But to sit there and say I'm awful, or, you know, it's just people who are people who don't fight love critiquing boxing more than any other sport, because fighting is the scariest sport. And for somebody who doesn't fight, especially a man, and, you know, men, we have that ego, and we want to have to be able to protect ourselves, our families. They want to think that they know. I'll get people who've never fought, and they'll be like, oh, you just got to keep your hand a little more and maybe torque your hip more. I'm just like, wow. So it's people who are like, I've never fought before, but I can tell. I could just look, and I could, if I wanted to fight, I could. It's that kind of shit. So they're trying to they're convincing themselves. I thought Oscar did beat Sweepy. You thought Oscar did beat Sweepy? I remember thinking it was pretty close. I'd have to watch. I was going for Sweepy, though. So at the time, I rock with Sweepy, but I'd have to watch it again for a real unbiased look. I don't box, so respect you. Thanks, man. Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's. I've also got, and it's true, there is like a racial, maybe not racial, maybe the word should be biased. Not racial. What's the other word? Not racial. Jesus, it's escaping me. What's another word for racial? Fuck, it's escaping me. What's another word for racial? Like, prejudice. There we go. There's a prejudice. And, like, because I'm white, I'm telling you, and this is just a fact, growing up in the gyms, dudes always would test me. Always. Always. It's just a fact. And look, I'm not crying about being white in America. I know I'm definitely in a good position, but I'm saying in terms of just boxing, growing up especially in the 80s and 90s, dudes would test me whenever I'd be in the ring with somebody more experienced. Back when I first started, I'd get in there with somebody more experienced. I had skill. I would hit them. And I wasn't trying to hurt them. I was working, but the fact that they got hit by me, like a skinny white boy or whatever, they'd be like, you ain't embarrassing me. Kind of like that scene in the movie The Great White Hype. Like, you trying to embarrass me? And they would fucking put their foot on the gas, dig in, and just go at me. That, and I've also had people look at me like and be like, oh, you know, they just think that I've never done it before. Because I'm like, I guess a skinny, bald white guy. I don't know. I really think that's a part of it. You know, I've had people over the years, like, you could say what you want, but you look at me throw punches or fight, you know I've done it before. But I've had people be like, oh, is this your first time? You just doing it for, you know, you just doing it for exercise? I'm like, I'm not saying I'm amazing, but if you think I've never done it ever before and you're an experienced fighter, then that's just some shit going on in your head. So some assumptions that you're making, you know, about me based on how I look. It happens on the basketball. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But less so in basketball though, because basketball players have always, like, they always get respect for like shooting and passing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if a dude will start fucking yamming it on somebody, throwing it down or doing some crazy shit, then maybe they'll be like, whoa, you know. Marko, will you do sparring if somebody hits you hard? Do you say nothing, or do you point out that you just got to knock him out? What do you mean? If you're working and somebody goes too hard, nah, you hit. You always reply with what's done to you. Same thing with fucking fouls. If a dude hits you low, you hit him low. You don't bite him. You know, if a dude elbows you or hits you behind the head, you hit him, do exactly what they did back to you. That's always been the etiquette in sparring. And in the ring. If the ref doesn't call it, all right, you get a ring. Well, the ring's a little different because you lose points. The ring, no. In the ring, you basically tell the ref, you have your corner, tell the ref. But in sparring, match them. Yeah, more so in the ring, I'm sure. Yeah, for real. So that's cool. You know, so I get a lot of comments, a lot of negative comments, but it's mostly positive because I'm also usually balanced. You know, when I put out videos, I'm more asking questions to you guys. I'm not really saying, I think. I'm just saying this happened. Some people think this, other people think this. What do you think? So, That's the way that works. I think my son's home. Yeah, more so in the ring. So what else we got, peeps? Before I peace out of here. I grew up with wrestling from middle school to high school. I never even seen a boxing ring until I was in my 20s. Cool. Hey, wrestling's tough. Dudes are strong. Wrestlers are strong. Like Bud. Oh, man. That workout knocked me out because I'm sick. I got AJ beating Dubois by KO or TKO or RTD. You guys know what RTD means? Who knows exactly what that means? Who knows? You like the new location in CT? What's up, Shamar? Yeah, I do. Look, I got myself a little gym. Boom, look at that. Yeah, I like it. It's dope. I'm a little secluded. You know, I miss NYC. I was there yesterday for some business. I miss the liveliness. I don't miss the prices, though. And it's nice to be peaceful. Yo, I had a fucking bobcat in my backyard today. We get mad animals out here. Bobcats, turkeys, groundhogs, wild turkeys, deer, raccoons, crazy shit. I think I feel like I'm missing something. Rabbits. When was the last time you've been back here to Bulgaria? Oh, you're Bulgarian? I can't see what your profile picture looks like. I haven't been to Bulgaria since 2010. Yeah, I miss Bulgaria. Да. Какво става? Не съм бил в България. Бях в България 2010. Последния път. Marko moving up quietly. Be careful. I got there was a bobcat. A fucking bobcat. Wild. Yeah, there has to be bears. There gotta be. Are you in CT? Shamar? I think you are, right? Marko, did you hear Steven got injured? He's not going to be able to fight. Steven. Who the fuck is Steven? Steven who? Who's Steven? Who is Steven? Hello. Yo, hello, man. You angered Ness today. What happened? Ness was mad because I cooked him this morning. He had the nerve to say Belanga shouldn't be in the top 12 list of all-time Puerto Ricans. I mean, he said he didn't say that. He said that he was talking about somebody else's list. So, that's what he said. That's what he told me. Coyotes as well. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, raccoons. Found a dead raccoon in my fucking garbage can. That shit freaked me out. Stevenson isn't fighting. Okay. Okay, see, I can't really read the Bulgarian that well, BP. So either write it like, well, let me try here. Pozdravim od Sofia. Big O. Pozdraviš mi od Sofia. Yeah, my family's from Sofia. Pozdravki od Sofia. Yeah, my family's from Sofia. Yep. On, not Vitusha, but, what the fuck's that? God, it's been a while. My mom has a house right on the main strip. Christo Belchev, right there. Balkan strong, you repping us well, my man. Yeah. Word. What, dude? Is it known in the community, BP, that I'm Bulgarian? People know? Did he say... Yeah, my Bulgarian reading is not very good. It's like I have to stop and like sound out each letter. It's like a second grader. Did he say... He did say it. He said Belanga should be number 12 spot on the list. You should get that clip. That's how you shut him up. It's all playback, right, Lo? Get that shit. You know, you could like mark it and send it to me, send it to him. Be like, yeah, you did say it. Because if he did say that, that's goofy. That's very goofy. But he says he didn't say it, so. Oh, that's why you punch hard as fuck. You're Bulgarian. Dudes be strong. Yeah. Yeah, we're strong. Bulgarians are like known for like weightlifters and shit. That's true. Cause my pops. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. You should see my son. He's like jacked. Literally like he's on swole. What time is it? I'm back. 3:11. 3:11. All right, what else we got, peoples? BP in Sofia. Yeah, I want to be back. I want to go back. I want to bring my kids to Bulgaria. Marco Caleb Plant needs to relax just because he slapped Charlo in the face. He's fighting fans now. Check your DM and keep this between us, champ. What you sent me in my DM? Because I'm like, you're saying it right now. Live. But okay, no problem. I got you. I got you, Papi. Papi Chu. My man Low. Philly, but I don't think he was from Philly, man. I think he was from LES. Or not LES, excuse me, Chelsea. Chelsea dudes are wild. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to bounce out of here. Any last comments? Statements? It was a slow-ass fucking live. So I guess when I go on late, it's better. Yeah, Sophia's been better since 2010. Honestly, your son would appreciate. I got a daughter, too. Who looks very Bulgarian. But my son's only 11, so. Nah, Sophia's dope. Even when I went, the dollar was strong, the food was good, everybody spoke English at that point. It was dope. I used to go every summer as a child. Every summer I'd be in Bulgaria. And I grew up in New York City right next to a Bulgarian church, Tzedkva, where I'd be with Bulgarians every Sunday. You know, people don't know, but Bulgarians, when it comes to church, that's like a party for us. Yeah, there's a service at first, but then people go down into the basement of the church. It's like called a saloon, and people just drink and talk and socialize and while out. So that's how Bulgaria. So Bulgarian church isn't really about religion; it's about socializing, right, BP? It might be in Chicago. That's possible, but the one in New York, yeah, that's one I grew up with. Literally, the building I grew up in, the tenement I grew up in, was owned by the Bulgarian church. It was a fucking shithole, ghetto, a Hell's Kitchen. Kind of like, yeah, especially socializing when someone brings a rakia. Rakia, for those of you who don't know, it's a plum liquor, like strong, tastes like gasoline, like literally it tastes like 151. But you know, that's how we get down. Thought Oscar and Dana White. Yeah, you could BP hit me up in Instagram. DM me. I always like linking up with Bulgarians. I thought Oscar and Dana White didn't like each other. That's why I asked. Who the fuck knows, man? When it comes to money, though. But anyway, all right, peeps. I'm going to bounce. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys. Love, peace, and hair grease.